What's up, everybody? Joshua Fish Stewart here, bringing you another awesome video. First and foremost, thank you for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me. We're growing this channel bigger and bigger. All right, as you can see behind me, this is my 700 gallon. Now I'm doing a long overdue water change. Yeah, it takes forever. I got 2 hoses. We just let it go, make a day of it. Like the title suggests, a monster fish room tour. You're gonna see the monsters in here, the monsters I have over here, and some saltwater fish. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, grab a drink and a snack, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, since we're already over here, we might as well look at the 700 gallon, 10 feet by 4 feet by I think 31 inches tall. It has a 125 gallon sump that I made. Well, it's a tank, and then I put sponges and stuff in there. And then the stand, all wood stand that I built. Matter of fact, let's look at the sump first. So I do have some anubias in there, duckweed. I can't remember the other plant in there, but I have them in there just for storage and to also help the take out nitrates and nitrites and all that. This is what it looks like. And then it's the same with just rocks on that side for my biological. I think I'm gonna add more lights on that side and grow some plants over there, but we'll see. Okay, fish time. We'll start over here in this corner. So, we have my monster red-tailed catfish. He's humongous, to me anyways. And then, you know, when I got him, he can fit on his tail. So he's getting huge really fast. He's picked off a couple of my fish. My frontosa, and I think my royal clown knife he just picked off. So I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it could happen. And I'm just living with the consequences, but I'm figuring out what I can put in here, and it's really gonna be South American and Central American cichlids, stuff that gets bigger, like this male dovite right here. He's a beautiful fish. Every time I look in here, I'm just amazed. Look at his color, beautiful. Right next to my female. They're not laying eggs or anything. They're doing some fighting, some back and forth, but no eggs, which is great. I don't want her to lay anything yet. I just want her to just get as big as she can. Yeah, I don't want any of that yet. Plus, I don't want them to beat up my other fish. So, electric yellow African cichlid. I have 2 of these in here, and surprisingly, they're the ones that haven't gotten eaten. And I thought they were gonna be some of the first ones too. So, I mean, I like them, so that's really great that they didn't, but I really thought they were going to. My Indo, let's see if I turn this way. My arowana, he's about 1.5 feet, or a little over. Yeah, he's a little over 1 foot. Let's try to get this glare out. Beautiful. Got a drop eye on his left side. Other than that, he feeds and does everything normal, so beautiful fish. I want to get another one. I think I'm gonna add another one, but I have to look at how I'm gonna do it because they are aggressive. And I just mean more aggressive to their own people. We'll say it that way. Their own kind. So we'll see how that goes. I am gonna add some more topwater fish. So we'll see how he treats them. Okay, my Indo tarpon. They're about a little under 1 foot. And I really like these fish because they're always moving. Now, they're not the Atlantic tarpon. They're not the ones that get 6 feet long, 7 feet long. These top out at about 1 foot. So hopefully they get that big in this tank. We'll see. They're on pace, and I think, like I said, they're a couple inches short from 1 foot, but If you don't want something that gets humongous, like the Atlantic tarpon, you don't have space, but you got anything 400-gallon and bigger tank or pond, I would get these guys. They do the same thing. They smash the food at the top. They do eat live. They do eat frozen. Whatever it is, they eat it. So, yeah, I like them. Okay, let's see. My Midas cichlid. This was actually the boss of the tank. And I think it still is. It has definitely relaxed and everything, but it's still kind of the boss of the tank. It does mess with everything else, but not really like bite, go after. Well, actually, yeah, they just go after. It doesn't really bite. It might nip a little bit, but as you can see, all my fish's fins are there. There's my other African cichlid right there. I have 2 of them. But yeah, it is the boss of the tank. Make sure everybody's doing right. It even actually messes with my arowana over there, which is crazy, but whatever keeps the peace. I have this small little algae eater, golden Chinese algae eater, which actually turned black, and I don't know how I feel about that because it's supposed to be all gold, but it's all right. I like it. It's aggressive actually, so it's in this tank. With these monsters, they can easily handle it, so that's cool. You see, Midas, making sure everybody keeps the peace. My butter coat fry, beautiful fish, black stripes. Well, who knows if it's gold with black stripes or black with gold stripes, who knows, but I really like this fish. The personality is great. It can hold its own. It gets, I think in the wild, they get about 15 inches. I've seen 13. My brother had a 13-inch one that lived a real kind of horrible life in a small tank, but still got pretty big. So in this tank, it should get humongous. Okay. Black bar silver dollars. I have 2. They're about max size. They're probably like 4 inches. And then my favorite fish in the back, my African lungfish. This is my favorite fish of all time. And he's a solid 2 feet. I think he's about 25, 26 inches. I measured, but I can't remember. I'm gonna try to get a video of him swimming next to the arowana. The arowana's closer, so he looks bigger, but he's a humongous fish, and I really do enjoy it. And I'm glad that he stopped getting bitten up. Everybody was getting bitten up when I first put him in there, just the pecking order, but they leave him alone. I do have to sit and feed a little more because of the fact that he's blind and can't just go after food. So I feed at nighttime for him, but he's doing great. I think that's everybody in this 700. Again, sorry for the glare. All right, we're gonna move over in the kitchen to my 220. This is 8 feet, I think the same 31 inches or 32 by 18 inches deep. This tank, I actually don't like it because it's so tall and not deep enough. So you can't really have big fish in here. You have to pick your poison. So it's very interesting. So let's see. We'll start with our Oscars. I have 3 of them in here. 1, 2, and 3, and that's the smaller one. Those Oscars will eventually go into the 700-gallon. Whoa. Dropped my phone there. Almost did. They're doing great. They're getting big really fast, but I want them healthy, so I'm not just feeding them as much as they want to eat. We'll go with our golden dorado. Beautiful fish. I really like it. It is the boss of this tank, and it is a bully. Super aggressive when it comes to feeding, so I just have to make sure to spread the whole top of the water with food so it can eat, and then everybody else can. It actually eats flakes, so that's cool to see. Yeah, that's also going in a 700 gallon. We have my redhead cichlids. That's what they were sold to me as anyways. But I was thinking they're black belts. I don't know, the fish looks the same until it's older. Either way, these are actually pretty beautiful fish when they color up. But since they're at the bottom of the food chain in this tank, they don't really color up except for this bigger one. It's showing off a little more color. Other than that, they don't really show off too much because we have these beautiful Tret cichlids. And these are about max size. These are about 4 inches long. They're not too big, but I like them. I can't remember. I think they're African cichlids as well. Obviously, there's a couple of different lakes there that these fish come from, and I believe they're still African cichlids. I'm not too sure. Or South American. You know, I don't know. Tell me in the comments below what they are or where they come from. We have a monster one over there that claims this whole side of the tank, but he's never out, so I don't know how that works. We have our Senegal Bashir or Bashir or Biker, whatever you want to call him. I always pronounce them all the different ways so people aren't confused and they know that it doesn't matter how you pronounce it. I think these get only like 8 inches, and he's almost pushing it max size. I do want to get a bigger one for the 700 gallon, but we'll see how it works. It has to at least be like 7 inches, at least, at the very minimum. So I gotta find some that are suitable for that. I don't want it to get eaten. Another one of my favorite fish, my grammies. If you notice throughout the years, these are always in my tanks, always. So I have the gold one, I have the opal one, and wow, that's it, I guess. I had another one. I guess it died and then got eaten, so, okay. And then I have my giant red-tailed grammy, where it's getting picked on by something, and it's not the Oscars. I really believe that it's the golden dorado. And for how mean this fish is and how mean they get, it's really timid. It's a good feeder, you know, like it eats everything. Oh, hello. A good feeder and all that stuff, but he just stays in the corner. He's one of the biggest fish that just gets pushed up in there. Come on, focus. Yeah, so I don't know how that works, but oh well, eventually, hopefully, next year, he should be big enough. And he's big enough, but I want to be confident when I put him in the 700 gallon that the red tail's not going to eat him. So, yeah. All right, let's move over to my saltwater tank. All right, here's my 240 gallon saltwater tank. It's 8 feet by 4 feet by, 8 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet deep. It looks a little cloudy. It's not the water, it's actually the glass. I sanded it and it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. So I still have some scratches and some haze to it. So that's why I go on this side and film. Okay, we have our clownfish. I think we have 3 of them now. 2 skunks. Oh wait, no, we have 4 clownfish. There the other one comes. I did have 3 clowns, but I guess I only have 1 now. I have some damsels. I have 2 Niger triggers. I have my Scopus tang that actually looks like it has some type of something on it. The eye's getting hazy, so we gotta figure this out. I'm having trouble keeping this saltwater tank. I don't know what it is, but my fish keep dying. I don't think it's because it's by the vent. It's winter, so the AC's not on. It shouldn't be the window. That window's not open. I have a heater. Maybe I need another one. I have my filtration that should be up to par for this tank. Everything should be fine. I think it's something going on with maybe the lights. Like these lights I don't like on saltwater tanks, especially if you do it low budget like I'm doing. The white light is too bright and it's too much white light. So it's way too much algae and detritus and stuff that's blooming in here. Oh, and then I have my little sand goby. Let's come around this side. That's doing wonders for the tank, at least for the sand anyways. Oh, and then I have a coral beauty, which I don't ever see. So yeah, I think it's these white lights. If I get a different color, they won't stop having bacteria blooms and everything can get settled in. I think that might be the case here. Oh, there we go. Another angle. I would love to get more fish for this tank. I have my snails back there. Let's see, where's a good spot at? Have some live rock. Yeah, I would love to get more fish, but if stuff keeps dying, I don't want to go spend money and it dies. So I have to figure this out. I will be giving this tank a water change probably this coming up week. So hopefully that works, because I really want to keep saltwater. I'm determined to figure it out. So yeah, let's see. For those who, if anybody asks, I use Seachem Marine Buffer, and I'm hoping that it's not the pH, because I'm using that. And then I use Seachem Safe. This one's really potent, but I've been trying to use this stuff just in case I'm missing something. I also have Hikari Seaweed Extreme, you know, for my tang and everything. So I'm trying to do as much as I can to keep all this stuff alive. Hopefully it works. We'll see you in future videos. All right, everybody. Again, I thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of these cool videos in my extreme fish. And I'll see you in the next video.